Hey, it's Regina from Eat Travel Life, and today we are making blueberry French toast bake. Let's go ahead and get started. Here are the ingredients that you will need to make for this beautiful breakfast. Start out by adding the milk to your bowl or pitcher, whatever you've got, and then go ahead and add in the eggs. I have 5 large eggs. I think I say to use 6. These were huge, so this was perfect for us, and we're just going to make this for 4 of us, so you don't need to make a lot unless you have a lot of people to make it for. This is an overnight recipe, so you'll want to make this in advance as well. Um, I did make this the morning of, but I got up at like 5 to do it. Next, we're going to add in maple syrup, and we needed a 1/3 cup or whatever you have, and add her in, and then go ahead and mix and blend in your cinnamon. Then whisk this. You want to whisk it really well to get everything all like a custardy form if possible. I never seem to be able to get that cinnamon to mix in quite well, but do your best. Let me know in the comments what your favorite fruit to use for French toast is. I like tipping the bowl a bit just to try to get everything to mix in well, and it gives me eyes on everything. Next, we're going to go ahead and take the toast. I used a thick toast because my store was out of Texas toast. And if you have stale bread, that's even better because it will absorb everything really well. And you can butter your uh, baking dish if you want to. I did not. And things will stick kind of if you don't. So up to you. But go ahead, and I feathered out the French toast or the bread to look a little smancy, and then I just put the rest of it on the side. You want good coverage of the eggs all over the bread so it'll soak in really well. It's best to prep this the night before so that everything gets all nice and soaked in. Pretty like that. So next we're going to go ahead and take our mixture, and we are going to pour it all over the bread and allow it to soak in. And you might want to move around the pieces of bread just to make sure that it'll get in there a little bit and soak in. Let me know in the comments, can you have too much cinnamon? I always go light on it and then wish I had more. So if you like a lot of cinnamon, add more. And then we're going to take our blueberries. These are frozen, and you would put these on right before you're going to bake it. If you use fresh blueberries, they might explode a bit when they're baking. The frozen ones seem to keep their shape when you're baking, and that's why I always suggest frozen blueberries. But recipe says about a cup. Measure with your heart what looks good for you. And then I added in just a little bit more cinnamon because you cannot have enough cinnamon, can you? And then you will take this and you were going to cover it with plastic wrap and put it in your refrigerator and let it sit overnight, or at least 8 hours. We did ours for 3 hours. Having it sit allows that egg custard to absorb into your bread. And then you bake it. You want to make sure it's covered well, and then put it in your refrigerator on a level surface and bake it for 30 minutes covered. See, I forgot to cover it. And then remove that and put it back in and cook it for another 20 minutes till it's golden brown, and it's done and so good. We enjoyed this for Christmas breakfast, and we'll probably have it for New Year's. Thanks so much for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe. Have a great day.